Hello everyone, my name is Mirlan. I'm 16 years old and I've been studying in Garina for 4 years. But this year is special, as we're quite in super interesting program university. Some of our lessons were about Greek gods and goddesses. Probably all lovers of Greek mythology know that Persephone, the young innocent daughter of the Greek goddess of fertility Demeter, fell in love with the gloomy ruler of the underworld Edes, and escaped into his underground world. And such stories happen in a huge number of books like Martin Eden, The Adventures of Tom Sawyer, Fight Club, and films like Beauty and Beast, Megamind, Maleficent. And both of them are united by one plot. So, what I'm about? I have always had a question. Why beautiful girls often fall in love with the bad guys? Yeah. What attracts them so much to bad guys? What is the secret of bad guys? Have you ever said about it?
No.
Oh. As for me, yes. You're good. And, well, let's figure it out. Firstly, we need to clarify what we mean saying a good girl. Good girl is often described as a shy, modest, and conservative person. What about bad guys? Bad guys are unpredictable, confident, and prideful, and have a good sense of humor. And there's the ones who attract the female gender. What's bad guy's mystery? I'll give you my personal observation on this question. Firstly, I don't consider myself as a stereotypical bad boy or that nice guy who doesn't have a spine to speak out the tracks. I'm a guy between a bad guy and nice guy. Yeah, but I haven't always been like this. When I was in 7th grade, I fell in love with one girl. She was beautiful, mind-blowing, and studied a lot. I wanted her to like me, but whenever I saw her, my heart was pounding fast. I was almost speechless here. Then, during studies, I read a lot. I wanted to be smart. Do you know why? Because I thought if I studied well, she would love me. Yeah. But yeah, I know what a fool I was, but to my surprise, we become friends and communicate in a friendly manner. Unfortunately, I had a competitor. His name was Patrick. Unreal name. He was a real bad guy. He walked into the night, skipped classes, but played football very well. And it's always easy for him to strike up conversation with a girl, even with her. She began to talk with him. I was witness when they spent time together, returned home together, and I even wondered how he did it. Once I bought her a birthday present and wrote a letter with congratulations. She happily thanked me. But I asked a question. I really entered into her friend zone? Really? And time passed, I made some observations, and now I have some reasons for it. Although our society is considered civilized, the concept of natural selection in search for partner has not disappeared anywhere. Women don't need losers, but real alpha males who can both protect and create comfortable living conditions, yes. But why then do girls like bad guys? It's easy. For example, Homo sapiens is mean like reasonable man, but it's not entirely true. Our instincts still very strong in us, and emotions often overcome the mind, especially when it comes to process of reproduction. For example, take an example. Imagine a beauty who has a lot of boyfriends. They're both quite worthy guys and guys from whom there is a smell of danger for mile away. The choice is twisty and ambiguous, but animal instincts want to spit on the mind. They literally push the girl into the arms of the bad guy. And it happens all the time. No wonder they say, love is evil, you will love a goat. Instincts makes a girl to evaluate men according to the men, according to criteria that were relevant back in the days when males handed mammoths and females with the liking or not were responsible for keeping and maintaining the fire and demographic situation in the tribe. That's some instinctive level. A beauty sees in a bad guy, not a monster, not a bully or bandit, but victor, defender, and capable of ripping out the enemy's heart and presenting it as a gift for her beloved. How I said men become civilized not so long ago. A few centuries ago, aggressiveness and gregariousness were considered dignity, and without arrogance and cynicism, there was absolutely nothing to catch. Only bad guys were competitive enough, and girls still like them. Any normal girl, first of all, looks how many succeed, how adapted to the environment. But now our world has changed dramatically lately, and ancient instincts don't so much help the girls when they're choosing a partner, but how. Science have lately argued whether their natural instincts exist or not, but nobody denies the genetics and the number of broken hearts among girls of our generation. Nevertheless, let's pass on to the reason number 2. Psychologists have figured out the main character traits of bad guys that girls like. Impressive impulsiveness. Impulsiveness is when you don't know what will happen in 5 minutes. Bad guys is dangerous like Russian roulette or unpredictable boomerang. Women says all men are bastards, and who are not bastards, it's boring wizards. And women now said, nice guy will walk you to the door and kiss you on the 3rd day. The nice guy, the bad guy, may not to see him off, but kiss you after 2 seconds he saw. Yeah, most likely he will get a slap in the face, but he's the bad guy, and not the first time for him. So researchers from the University of British Columbia has recently found that women are not very interested in a smiling happy man. They asked more than 1,000 volunteers to rate the sexual attractiveness of 100 images. In the images, women and men pictured, as you can see, and they're demonstrating one of 3 emotions: happiness, pride, shame, plus neutral. And researchers find that women ranked smiling men as less attractive. Vice versa, they attracted the prideful and ashamed men as more attractive. So according to the gender study, girls like silly bad guys with guilty look. And such individuals like bad guys attract the female gender with their confidence and charm. Plus they always know what to say in order to win the women's attention. As a bonus, it's never boring with them. Yeah? Okay. So, or it's just stereotype. According to the Cambridge Dictionary, stereotype is a set idea that people have about someone or something in life, especially when ideas are strong. So reasons like never boring with them or instinct are wrong, and it's just stereotype. Or I was really shocked by the number of reasons given by different researchers like Brightside, horror, science fiction, and psychology today. All sides prove differently. Some states that women fall in love with a bad guy because it's in their nature. And some believes that it's just instinct or stereotype. Finally, I was lost. Starting to doubt all the reasons, at the same time wondered, it's just stereotype or instinct. So I decided to make my own survey. 50 people voted for 3 key reasons to my mind. It's never boring with them, it's just stereotype, and it's just instinct. So can you guess which category won? Let's vote now. Please, who thinks that it's just stereotype? Can you raise your hands? Just stereotype. Okay, and who thinks it's just never boring with them? Okay, 4, 6, no, 4, 6 years. Okay, and who thinks it's just instinct? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Okay, so wins instinct. And what about my survey? My survey shows that most people voted for instinct. So, why then do girls like bad guys? The true bad boys are confident and liberated, and bold individuals who accept the fact they are not perfect. They live their lives on their own terms and don't give a shit what society thinks of them. They like archetypal lone wolves who have their own terms and goals. They don't need constant validation from the mainstream society norms. For them, it doesn't matter if a girl is a part of their life or not. If they like her, they'll propose her. If they get rejected, they simply move on. No fuss about it. So either way, their existence isn't dependent on whether they have a girlfriend or not. They're self-secure and content with themselves. It makes them hard to figure out. Girls find them liberating and comfortable in the company of bad boys because they are not going to be judged for some external superficial factors. And many women are culturally brought to seek reassurance and social validation. Eventually, most women get fed up with the uptight, morally conspicuous, demure mask and go with the bad boys. People have always been attracted by mysteries. But dear ladies, remember, curiosity kills the cat.